Hi, Andrea. Good afternoon from
Hi.
India.
Hi, Ralph. Good afternoon from Romania.
How are you today?
I'm doing great, thanks. It's an off day for us today. I didn't have to go to work.
Why it is a holiday?
Yes, it's a religious holiday. Um, it's a holiday for those who are of Christian religion, but unfortunately, I can't tell its name in English.
All right.
It's a
So,
holiday which we celebrate 40 days after Easter. Probably you've heard about Easter.
yeah, I heard it. And we have a holiday here on Easter. But I think it commences on something. I don't know the exact date for Easter.
No, it
Anyway,
is.
it's a public holiday here, like Christmas.
Yes, yes. Easter and Christmas are the most important religious holidays for Christians. Easter is in spring, and Christmas is in December, as you said, in winter.
Okay. So how is the weather in Romania?
Today is really hot, and it's getting hotter and hotter. This is the first month of summer, so we hopefully we will have some beautiful summer days.
Okay. So can you please talk something more about you, about your education, profession, and your life?
Okay. My name is Andrea. I live in Romania, which is a country in Eastern Europe. It's a neighboring country with Hungary. And in Romania, there are many people who speak Hungarian. That's why my first language is Hungarian, actually, not Romanian. I'm Hungarian, but the official language of the country is Romanian. I studied English at the university many years ago. I used to teach English for different levels of students, but about 4 years ago, I changed my profession, and I started to work as a high school librarian. So I don't teach anymore whole classes, but I still have private students. And English is always was my it is always was important for me. I'm keen on learning English since my childhood, and I think this will be my hobby and passion till I die.
Fabulous. So you are a teacher.
Yeah.
Do you teach English or any other subject?
Uh, I used to teach English, as I told you, for in schools. But now, and I also taught Hungarian language and literature. So language and literature, what is I teach, and
All right.
but nowadays I don't teach anymore in schools. I teach only privately, and I practice English with different people all over the world.
That's great. So what category people or what grade or class students do you teach normally?
When I worked at school, I basically taught every level, starting from primary school to secondary, and to I even taught adults. So every level.
So currently, aren't you teaching anywhere? the school or college?
No. I currently I work in the library of a high school, which is the biggest high school in my town. We have more than 1,000 students there, and our English teachers are really good because many students take exams, language exams, Cambridge exam, if it is familiar for you.
Sure.
And yes, they are really good, and I'm very happy that many of them realize that English is very important, and they do their best to learn this language properly and to be able to use it. Many of our students go to study abroad with their English. They are able to do this, so this is
Yes.
a good thing in my opinion.
So you are part of a big school, a reputed school in your city, and
Yes.
you work there as a librarian. Glad to know
Yes.
that. So you must, I think you may have a habit of reading books because
Mm-hmm.
you are a librarian. You must know
Yeah.
the names of different books in the shelf, and you may have go through some books in your free time.
Yes. I can say I'm an avid reader, but I used to read more in the past because I used to read more paper books in the past. Nowadays, I read mostly on the internet, and different articles on the internet, and practically everything what I can find. But when I come across an interesting novel, I like. I start reading it, and I still like reading, but I don't have as much time as I had before, even if
So
I work in a library.
yeah, so you prefer reading something on internet, digital media rather than a print media?
Uh,
Is it
yes,
easy for you?
it is more convenient because most of us spend our days in front of a computer, and that's why it's more convenient to find things and read on the internet. This could be uh, every kind of articles. I like reading mostly about psychological issues, about human behavior, human relationships, and I like also meditation.
So you are interested in psychology. I think so.
Mhm. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right.
Exactly.
Do you read books like motivational, moral stories?
Um, yes. Some months ago, I started to read The Miracle Morning. Uh, this is a motivational book. Uh, I found it really interesting, but I have to say that I read only some chapters from it, and I can't tell more about this book. But everyone can find the book mm, on the internet, so I would suggest to read this book, The Miracle Morning.
Before years, to get a book, we have to walk a lot because it would be, rarely available. Maybe in some of our friends or relatives. So we will go in search of books, maybe to
Mm-hmm.
public library or to any
Mm-hmm.
reading
Mm-hmm.
corners. But now books are available in every nook and cranny. It's available everywhere because
Yeah.
the influence of social media and
Mhm.
digital media.
Yes, yes, I
So,
agree
what
with
do you
you.
think? Reading is dying? Some people would say reading is dying. Do you agree with that statement or that kind of
Uh,
opinion?
no, not really. I think reading is changing, is going through a changing process. As I said, we still read, but reading doesn't mean as in the past that we take to go to the bookshop and buy a book and sit with this book in our hands and we read. We can find other ways to read, like to read on the internet. So I think people don't have so much time and so much energy, or they can't get involved in reading as they did in the past, because we live a very fast life. We are always in rush, and that's why we can't sit with a book for hours, but we still can read quickly different things on the internet, and this is also reading, in my opinion.
You are absolutely right. And here, in this generation, people people like to watch something. If they want to read a novel or a story, they would search the video on YouTube, probably.
Mm-hmm.
So there are many applications. Even for reading, we don't want to read. There is an application and which the audio will be played and you can hear the
Mm-hmm.
the paragraph for each
Yes,
lines. And
yes,
if
yes.
there are any difficult words, it will be highlighted and the meaning will be
Mm-hmm.
given
Mm-hmm.
with a
Yes,
proper voice
audiobooks.
recording audio.
Mhm. Audiobooks is are also a good way. It's a way of getting to know a book, just not by reading, by listening to it. And if we do this in a foreign language, in the target language which we want to learn, then it is even greater that we can, as you said, we can learn many new words and expressions by looking up the meaning of these highlighted words, and by improving our listening skills. So it's a great way of learning a language.
Yes. So moving on to your family. Can you please introduce your family to me?
Mhm. Okay, so I'm married. I have We have two children. They are twins, a son and a daughter. They study in the capital city of Hungary, which is called Budapest. And I'm very proud of both of them because they are really doing well in their lives. Um, the only problem is that we live now a bit far from each other, and we can't meet as often as we want. But when we ever get the chance, then we meet and we are together. My
So they stay
husband,
in a hostel,
they no, they stay in a rented flat, both.
not with you, but
No, 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 no. So we live. We live in Romania, in a smaller town, which is the first town as you cross the Romanian-Hungarian border, and they live in in another country, in Hungary, in the capital city. This is about 300 kilometers far from us. So it's not too far, but it
What
is
do they
still
study?
another.
Their course name?
What do they study? So my daughter studies. I'm trying to translate to
Any
English now.
technical course
No,
or
no,
medical
no.
course?
She's studying international economy, and my son studies international relationships. So they both have to know English well, and my daughter has a professional English exam C1 level, so they are good in at English too.
So you are really leading a happy and successful life.
Yes, I yes
Okay.
I can say this.
You didn't mention about your husband. Could
Yes,
I
my
know
husband.
something?
Yes, my husband is a mechanical engineer. Um, he has experience in management. Uh, he has his own company, um, and he can speak German well, because he worked for companies, for German companies, and he speaks German well, and he is also he is successful in his work.
So he is also a successful businessman.
Yeah.
Okay, then let's talk about your interesting activities. What do you do in your spare time? Everybody has a little free time. So
Yeah,
what do you
yeah,
do
yeah, of
in your
course.
free time?
Um, Interestingly, English is not only my job, but also my hobby. So um, recently, I've been practicing English with different people online. I'm a member in different English speaking groups, and I like conversations with people, and I like to get to know different cultures, different people. Mm, I used to like cooking, but nowadays I'm not very keen on staying in the kitchen. And I also like traveling. This is one of my favorite free time activity. Unfortunately, in the last 2 years, because of COVID-19, I couldn't practice this as much as I wanted, but hopefully this will change, and I can go again.
All right. So COVID-19, the dreadful situation. Here in India, it's almost satisfactory. The COVID rate is, decreasing, and the condition is almost under control.
Yes.
So what's the condition of Romania, your country, about this
Uh,
COVID pandemic?
it's the same, I think, as in your country, because we don't really have any restrictions now. We don't have to wear face masks. We can go to any organized event, and so now the situation is as if COVID weren't exist at all, didn't exist at all. So now it's okay, but they say that maybe in autumn we'll start in yes September we'll start a new phase of COVID-19, but let's hope that they are wrong, and
Yes.
the situation will still be under control.
So all the protocols from government
Yes.
have been withdrawn, I think.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
Many people were vaccinated, and that's why I think the situation has been getting better, and it's okay.
Have you taken the vaccination? There are three types of
Yes.
vaccination, three steps: the first dose, second dose, and third dose. Have you
Only
taken
the
all of them?
no, only the first and the second one, because I I also was infected in January. I had COVID-19, and
After taking the
after taking
vaccination,
the first two, yes, after taking
oh,
the first two.
you tested positive.
But I took these vaccines last year in March, so almost after 1 year, I got COVID-19. Probably if I took the third one, I wouldn't get COVID. But
Are you afraid of the injection or the vaccination?
no, I wouldn't say this, but I don't know why. I simply didn't have time to go to, because December usually is a busy month here, and I didn't go to take the third one.
It's
So
not much compulsory. That's why you are taking it. Never mind.
yeah. Do you have all the three vaccines?
No, unfortunately, I have taken only one vaccination. The interesting fact is, firstly, I have visited the health center for taking the vaccination. After taking the vaccination, the next day I was tested the negative, and I got the COVID-19. So, it was really a dreadful situation for me. Actually, I went for taking the vaccination, but I was
You
affected.
realized that
with
you had
COVID.
already COVID. Oh,
Then I was really, afraid of approaching the health center again, and I
yes.
didn't go there.
Yeah, I can understand this.
Now here, social distancing, face mask, and other all protocols have been withdrawn. It's a satisfactory, favorable situation here in India,
Yes. This is the same here.
and we
But I
can
still
conduct
can see
the
some people wearing face masks, but not because this is compulsory. They just decided to go on, to keep on wearing it.
if there is hike in the reports, the cases, it will be compulsory, and there will be strict terms and conditions by the
Yeah.
health department
Yes.
and government. But now some people wear it because they need mm,
They
much
feel more
more care. Yeah,
safer. They
safe.
feel. Yeah.
That's what. So if you talk about your dream, do you have a specific dream, or you achieved your dream? What do you think about it?
Interesting question. I I think I can't complain about anything. So I can say that I have everything in my life. I would just like to see my kids to be successful people, to achieve their own dreams, and what else? should I say, um, I would like to travel and to know more places in this beautiful world, because there are many interesting places